Hello students, welcome again to another episode of SB Maths class. We are discussing about the inverse trigonometric function, and also we have discussed about the principal branches and how to find the principal branches, the introductory part of that inverse trigonometric function. All of these we have discussed about. So today we will do the applications of the inverse trigonometric functions, that is the sums, applying the formulae, and also some results are there. We will apply those results to solve some of the problems. Lots of results are there. You will follow your book, and there are more or less 50 results are there. So it is not possible for me to write down all of these results here. I am just showing you the picture of the results, and you will just pause the video and jot down all the results. After that you will follow my video at the next part. Okay, so students, let's get started. First of all, the picture of the results at your screen. So this is the problem. Prove that tan inverse x plus tan inverse 2x by 1 minus x square equals to tan inverse 3x minus x cube by 1 minus 3x square, where mod x less than 1 by root 3. Clearly the mod x is less than 1 by root 3, that means x is less than 1, obviously. So we will apply this formula, tan inverse x plus tan inverse y equals to tan inverse x plus y by 1 minus xy when x and y less than 1. One formula is there. So let us use this formula. So here tan inverse x plus 2x by 1 minus x square by 1 minus x into 2x by 1 minus x square. If we solve this one, let us see what is happening. So tan inverse, here it will be x minus x cube plus, so it will be x plus x minus x cube by, here it is 1 minus 3x square. It will be 3x. Yes, it is 3x minus x cube. Yes. Directly it is coming. Just see, directly it is coming. So it has been proved. So it is of two-line question, but you have to use this formula. So memorizing the formula are very much important. You have to memorize some of these formula. You can understand whenever you will do all of these sums, then you will gain the experience that whatever the formulae are very much important, you will just memorize those formulae. Okay, so let us go to the next sum. Students, this is our next example. Evaluate tan of 2 tan inverse 1 by 5. So seeing this example, it is very much clear that you have to apply here the formula of 2 tan inverse x. Tan inverse 2x by 1 minus x square, where minus 1 less than x less than 1. There are other two properties when is x is greater than 1 and x is less than minus 1. Here pi minus and minus pi plus is there. Whatever. Here 1 by 5 is there, that is in this range. That's why we will use this formula only. So here just use the formula. Okay, I'm writing like that. Tan of 2 tan inverse 1 by 5 equals to tan of tan inverse 2 into 1 by 5 by 1 minus 1 by 25. So it is tan of tan inverse, it is 2 by 5 and here it is 24 by 25. So 2 by 5 into 25 by 24 and you will get the result, that is 5 by 12. This is the answer only. So here also just see, if you don't know this formula then you cannot do this sum. Formulae are very much important. So just to learn sum like this, let us go to another example. So students, this is one example. Prove that tan inverse root x equals to half cos inverse 1 minus x by 1 plus x. Actually, seeing this, some of the techniques will come at your mind. First technique, that is, if you take x as root x whole square, then you can apply the result cos inverse 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square equals to tan inverse x. One formula is there. Cos inverse 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square equals to 2 tan inverse x. You can apply that formula. Otherwise, if you take x equals to tan square theta here, then 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. That's the formula of cos 2 theta. I am trying to apply those two formulas. Cos 2 theta equals to 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. This is number 1. Or you can use this formula, that is cos inverse 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square equals to 2 tan inverse x. There are two formulae for applying here. You can apply any of these. So for me it is very much easy to do this one, because here let x equals to tan square theta. So obviously cos inverse or half cos inverse 1 minus x by 1 plus x equals to half cos inverse 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. So half of cos inverse cos 2 theta. So here cos inverse will go out, 2 theta theta, so theta will come. Theta means here tan inverse root x, because x equals to tan square theta. From here if we see, then tan square theta equals to root x, and so tan theta equals to root x, so theta equals to tan inverse root x. It is coming whenever x is belonging into 0 to 1. You have to keep in mind. You can apply this formula also, no any problems are there. Okay, so let us go to another 1 or 2 examples. After that we will complete this video. Students, this is our next example. Prove that tan inverse root over 1 plus x minus root over 1 minus x by root over 1 plus x plus root over 1 minus x equals to pi by 4 minus half cos inverse x when x belongs to 0 to 1. Another same type of example is there. There it was x square. same type of problem, just x was replaced by x square. Those are called the tricky sums. If you don't use the technique, the right technique, then it is very much difficult to find the original sum, or to find the answer in proper way. So for those sums, actually these type of sums, you have to take x equals to cos 2 theta. If it was x square, then also it will take x square equals to cos 2 theta. Then you will find the result. So here let x equals to cos 2 theta. Now whenever you are taking the variable, when you are changing the variable, then also you have to check the range also. So here x equals to cos 2 theta, that means 0 less than x less than 1 implies that 0 less than cos 2 theta less than 1. So implies that 0 less than 2 theta less than pi by 2. Here 0 less than theta less than pi by 4. Okay. Now just put the result here. Tan inverse, let us see what is happening. 1 plus cos 2 theta minus root over 1 minus cos 2 theta by root over 1 plus cos 2 theta plus root over 1 minus cos 2 theta. So cos 2 theta, one formula is there for cos 2 theta, that is 2 cos square theta minus 1. If you apply that one, 2 cos square theta minus 1, then this 1 will be cancelled out. So let us use that formula. We are using cos 2 theta equals to 2 cos square theta minus 1. Those logics are very much important. You have to write the logic. Tan inverse. So 2 cos square theta minus 1, that means here to root 2 cos theta minus here 2 cos square theta minus 2 cos square theta plus 1. Those two will use. So here we will use this one, 1 minus 2 sin square theta. So here also root 2 sin theta it will come by here root 2 cos theta plus root 2 sin theta. So root 2 will cancel out. Cos theta minus sin theta by cos theta plus sin theta it will come. So here tan inverse cos theta minus sin theta by cos theta plus sin theta it will come. If you just divide both the numerator and denominator by cos theta, then what it is coming? Tan inverse 1 minus tan theta by 1 plus tan theta. Now 1 means tan pi by 4, and here actually we like to do this one, tan inverse tan pi by 4 minus tan theta by 1 plus tan pi by 4 into tan theta. Because we have to take this into the form of tan, because tan inverse is there. If we can have one tan here, then tan inverse and tan it will cancel out, and at the middle whatever it will be, that will come outside. So we have to take tan there. So that's why seeing this tan x minus tan y by 1 plus tan x tan y. One formula is there. Just remember. So we have to use that formula. So here tan x minus tan y by 1 plus tan x tan y, we are getting tan x minus y. So here the result it is coming. I am writing here because of shortage of place. So tan inverse here tan of pi by 4 minus not x here, it is theta. So directly it is coming pi by 4 minus theta. Now theta we have taken from here, we are just calculating, that is 2 theta equals to cos inverse x. So theta equals to half of cos inverse x. So here pi by 4 minus half of cos inverse x. Proved. Not at all very much tough, but you have to apply your concept smartly. Otherwise it is difficult to find those results. And just mind it, for this type of sum, tan inverse and this type of things is there. Here one sum is there with x, this one, and another is with x square. For both the cases, you will take, this is cos theta. X is cos 2 theta, or x square also you will take cos 2 theta. Then it will be easier to find the result. And I like to do another type of sum. After that we will just finish this video. Students, this is our next example, and hopefully it will be the final example. Tan inverse 1 by 5, tan inverse 1 by 7, tan inverse 1 by 3 plus tan inverse 1 by 8. You have to prove that this total is equals to pi by 4. Actually, most often those type of question comes. I am showing here with tan inverse, it comes with sin inverse, cos inverse, cot inverse, sec inverse, whatever. These type of problems are very common for this chapter. So you have to do those. I am showing one. You will do all of these. You will see at your R.D. Sharma book. Lots of problems are there. You have to solve all of these problems. Okay. So let us apply this one. We will take those at first. So here tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. There is one formula, tan inverse x plus tan inverse y equals to tan inverse x plus y by 1 minus xy. So here tan inverse x plus y 1 plus 5 by 1 plus 7 minus 1 by 5 into 1 by 7, and here also tan inverse 1 by 3 plus 1 by 8 by 1 minus 1 by 3 into 1 by 8. And so here tan inverse, this is 12 by 35, and here 34 by 35. So 12 by 34 plus tan inverse, here it is 11 by 24, and here it is 23 by 24. So 11 by 23. Okay. So again the similar formula will be applied here. So tan inverse 12 by 34 plus 11 by 23 by 1 minus 12 by 34 into 11 by 23. You can cancel out this one also. It will come 6 by 17. So tan inverse 1, that means pi by 4. Proved. This calculation part he will do. Okay. So those type of questions are very much common. If you have any problem or any doubt, you can ask me at the online class, or also on WhatsApp online class, or our personal group. 3 options are there for you. So obviously you can do whatever the problems you have at your additional book, and then you will ask me the doubts. So students, today up to this, and also this chapter has been completed. I will not do any of these sums from this chapter. From the next day we will go to the next chapter. So today up to this. Thank you students for watching this video.